about you just try it and see if it works? Like, what do you have to lose? You're judging something, but why wouldn't you keep an open mind to just try? That would be my question.
Explaining things and options to clients, and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't want that because," and I'm like, "Perfect. So you don't want the protection you deserve." Welcome back, APP fans. We are here. If you're part of the insurance sector, you're in the right place. If you're not, we can get you into the insurance sector. So come on the journey with us. And we are going to be talking today about scripts to transform customer service in insurance. Dun, dun, dun. Now, I would love to start this conversation.
Okay. All right.
By saying, sometimes our team feels that scripts are hokey or not their style.
They don't sound like me.
But doesn't sound like something.
Or that never happens. That never happens that way.
And I would like to say, I agree, but ... It gives us a starting point of how to handle situations and have conversations and present ourselves in the correct way when we get ourselves in a bind. I have an agency yesterday that I was talking with, literally went through and printed a whole bunch of our scripts, put them in a binder with tabs, and gave them to the team. And they're like, "We hate paper, but we think the team could really use this. Like, somebody's mad about X. Flip to page 7. Somebody wants this. Flip to page 9. Somebody hasn't paid their bill. Ooh, go to the late pay page." They're like, it's giving them at least a way to get the words out of their mouth in a constructive way, get comfortable with it. And once they build up the bank and the memory power, they can make it their own to a point. But we need a similar result.
I agree. I also think with the scripts, this is a huge tip I tell people. This is like one of the Kelly Ninja tips, right? Like, if you don't like scripts, instead of reading them, because you read a script and you read it like I can't say that. That's too salesy, or that's not me. That's because you're reading it with a weird tone in your head. How about you read it out loud in your own voice at your own pace? And then it sounds completely different.
You can also do a voice memo to yourself, or just record yourself on video, or turn on your computer and have a meeting with yourself, or record that and see how it sounds.
I also say, if you're not a script lover, how about you just try it and see if it works? Like, what do you have to lose? You're judging something, but why wouldn't you keep an open mind to just try? That would be my question.
Yeah.
So what are some scripts you think that people need in the insurance space? Maybe we just go back and forth and see if we can exhaust the list. Well, popcorn. You learned a word today. We pop.
I do. We will popcorn. Kelly, I'm popcorning to you. I actually have an obsession with, in our explaining until top coverages, the scripts for overcoming objection. Like, what can I say to still sound educated and tell the person that they're dumb? You're like, does that make sense? Like, hey, somebody just told me that it's too expensive. I absolutely understand you weren't planning on spending more today, but wouldn't you also agree that if this wasn't covered and you knew that it was an option, you'd be upset that you didn't have the coverage you deserve?
This is
now, granted, I might have had to read it in my head 12 times and then practice it, but it starts to roll off the tongue once you get comfortable with it.
That's cool.
But I love explaining things and options to clients, and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't want that because," and I'm like, "Perfect. So you don't want the protection you deserve." I'm like, "Well, I didn't say that, but cool. So what did you say? Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation." But if I have a good script to start furthering the conversation, at least gives me a little more confidence to move forward.
Ooh, I like this. This is good.
What is your Kelly popcorning to you?
Popcorning to me.
Popcorning to Kelly.
Popcorning to me.
Pop.
Pop, pop. So I think a script that people need is getting someone on EFT or pay in full.
Yes.
I think service team members need some guidance on that and how to overcome the common objections, right? Like, oh, I don't have a bank account. I don't want someone in my bank account. I actually learned something the other day. So I learned that one of the most insecure ways to send your payment is via the mail.
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh, I don't know something, it's not secure. And I'm like, well, mailing it check is also very unsecure. So I thought
Well, I'll
that
just
would
call
be
you and scream my routing number and account number while I'm at Walmart shopping. Do you? To pay my bill.
well, I thought that was super interesting because I was like, interesting. Like I
Yeah,
thought it would be more insecure, but that's one of my favorites. What because I just believe in saving as much time as we can on those things. So that is one of my faves.
I like it.
Yeah. What's your fave?
What about when I see an opportunity for something and I don't know how to tell the client that I want to give them advice?
Oh, like a cross sell or a coverage
Hmm.
increase. That's a good
Yeah,
script.
because
Yeah.
that's not really my job. That's the sales team's job.
Oh,
But
right. I forgot. Yes, the sales teams only can
just
do that.
kidding.
No,
But I think a symbol like, hey, I noticed that we don't have your home. Do you mind if I just update my file with where that's at in case you call me if something happens to your house?
that's a good
Like,
one.
that's a great script I've used for years, right? Just something quick and easy. The client's like, oh, yeah, it's with her. I'm like, awesome. Well, if you ever are happy, just let me know.
Keep me posted.
Or we work with that carrier too. That's so crazy. I didn't know you had that there. Nobody's ever talked about this before. Okay,
Yeah,
let's get your other problem solved.
that does make sense. I think another one that a script I think that people need is one on like how to handle the claims situation.
Mm,
Because I have a lot of strong opinions on if you should say it's covered or not. There's like a delicateness to what you have to do.
yeah.
I also agree that the carrier should tell them it's not covered, not us. My 2 cents on that. But
I also love a good cancellation script. Like they're calling to cancel. What are some things I can say or do to talk through the process or talk through it with them
yeah, that's a good one.
to
That's a good
overcome the objection of I'm leaving you? And I'm like, don't go. I still like you.
I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what's another one you like?
One of my favorites is building rapport, like as part of the service process. Where it's kind of awkward because somebody's like, hey, I'm calling to change my vehicle. And you're like, awesome. Okay, well, I'm getting your file open right now. While I'm doing that, I just want to let you know that I'm super excited to be talking to you. I've been doing this for 25 years now. And my big ask of everybody is if I notice a missing discount or a gap in coverage, can I bring it to your attention during the process?
You could.
And
Thank you for being on my team.
they're like, yeah. I'm like, awesome. Okay. I mean, just ways to help us build that little bit of rapport, show value, or get over the awkward pause of I'm opening your file and trying to find things and I'm fumbling around and looking at the screen. Can I just get used to words coming out of my mouth to fill some of the silence in a
Mhm.
productive way? Like build the relationship, build some rapport, and get a result out of it.
I think that's a phenomenal situation, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think another script people need is how to explain if the carrier is giving up a risk, a non-renewal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
It's
throw
not
two
true for
out.
the carrier.
I also think they need a script on how to follow up with clients to get what they need, because I
Mm.
think a lot of times we're sort of like, when you can, if you don't mind, please send me, or we just email everything and we need to use our words. Maybe that's a good thing about scripts that we're talking about for insurance service people is the newer generation likes to hide behind email text. So these script booklets could really help someone that's maybe a more digital communicator understand what to say, how to say it, give them some confidence too.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times too, we can take a lot of the verbal scripts and turn it into a written, like, hey, just want to reach out because dot dot dot, and we can
Yeah.
use some of the scripts reformatted to get the same result.
So these are just some of our top scripts. There's obviously more. We're going to keep working on scripts throughout, but remember, you guys can work with us in a wide variety of ways now. So recorded video training, do it on your own time, right? Very economical.
Check.
Check. Live virtual training. You can buy seats with our trainer. Yeah, I know. And like we go
I'm
through
super excited for that one.
I am too. Then Stephen and I can come out for dinner, dancing, and training.
That's my most favorite, but
Yeah. When they have us come out, because we're super fun and cool. And you could have just like a one-on-one experience with your whole team on,
mhm.
wow, customer service, renewal reviews, sales. Oh, by the way, you also get an agency assessment with that. So we're going to help you structure the agency for success. Love this program. So check it out. But there's really no reason that you can't have these tools for your team, even if it's just buying the script booklet for them and going over it in team meeting. then at least people have the tools and the access. But literally, we've reformatted almost the whole company over the last 6 months to be accessible to every type of insurance agency that exists out there.
Yes.
So, what are you waiting for?
I'm just waiting for you to tell me that I should call you or email you or text you
Or click the links
or
below us. This is
click
click the links
this
below
link
us.
down here somewhere.
Click the links below us. We'll go from there. No, I love
Follow us
that.
on the Books of Faces or the Insta or the
Follow us on the books
YouTube.
and faces. Yes, we need the faces books. But we love that for you guys. We hope that you've enjoyed this. Our next podcast is going to be all about top examples of good customer service, of how to handle complaints. So I think Steve and I will hash out our top customer service experience modules. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll see you in the next podcast.